Yo, welcome back to Black Star. I know it's been a while, but I'm back with a great topic. We're going to talk about Reze vs Bakugo, and I've been seeing it trending on everywhere from TikTok to Twitter to YouTube, and it's just been going viral. And it's funny because I remember when I first saw the trend start off, I'm like, why is this even a discussion to be had in the first place? And it just took every social media site by storm. And it's stupid because this fight is not close at all. To start off, we go with Reze's speed scaling. She basically scales above Denji just off of blitzing him multiple times and stuff like that. And his best scaling around these chapters, which is chapter 45 through 52, is just kind of off of her and her explosions and her feats. So Reze is just kind of shown to be able to dodge bullets and dodge her own explosions and stuff like that. Some people might have contention with it because she doesn't get damaged from her explosions, unlike Bakugo, who actively is ripping his body apart whenever he excessively uses his quirk, versus her she just kind of casually just walks that shit off. Doesn't affect her at all. So there could be contentions with it, oh, she's not really affected at all, so you don't know if she's dodging or if it's just a byproduct of her not being affected by it. But I feel there's pretty concrete showings of her clearly blitzing her explosions and stuff like that, which scales around Mach 5 to 10. It's not really that fast, which is subsonic speeds. And not even to spoil, that's just not enough. It's just bad. And to go into her scaling, basically her best feats are just kind of her casually exploding buildings, cars, slinging Denji through fucking buildings and shit, just throwing that nigga through the mud. She was doing that nigga terrible. And her best explosion was shown to destroy a couple of buildings, which scales to city block level at best. I mean, you could try to highball and say, oh, she could set off multiple explosions and get her to city level or something like that. But even then, it's kind of far-fetched, because that would rely on her having extra blood, because all of her energy depends on the blood she has. And as we can see, she's not gonna just be able to consistently over an hour period just set off hundreds of huge explosions to destroy a town or something like that. That would just be max cope and just highball of the century. What the fuck. Now we'll start off with Bakugo scaling. Bakugo scales off of Deku, and Deku's scaling he primarily gets scaled off of All Might. And I feel the most concrete way to scale it without going through oh, this calc and that calc is just to scale off of Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes was just able to dodge lasers, point blank. That's a light speed. And even if you have contentions with her dodging lasers, some people argue she didn't really dodge them and stuff like that. Okay, even if she's slightly under or barely dodging or whatever, All Might is just stated to be far and away her superior. It's stated that in Prime All Might, there's no one that compares to him outside of All For One. That would include speed, strength, whatever you say. So if she's barely dodging lasers or just barely doing a light speed feat, it is concretely known that All Might is far superior to that. So Deku just being stated to surpass All Might and to have speed faster than All Might in his prime. And that's just in his base. Well, not obviously not his base, but his gear and his gear shift 1. Once he goes into overdrive, which is tens of times an amp, he's multiple times FTL. At least. And this is just bare minimum speed scaling for him. So we're not even like highballing or nothing like that. Just giving him the benefit of the doubt, honestly. That's what we're doing. And with just speed alone, because like I seen a lot of people on Twitter like, oh, Bakugo's slow as what? Should blitz him, some crazy shit like that. Like, bro, he's blitzing her. Even if like the argument is like, oh, his explosions wouldn't be effective or something like that, he could just hit her at that point. Like, even if you were to sit here like, oh, his explosions are not going to work because she's immune to explosions, the nigga can rock her shit. Like, what the fuck is she gonna do when he just comes up, knocks her out, blows her whole dome off? And I know there's like arguments talking about, oh, she can heal as long as she has her heart. Yeah, sure. But that nigga is going to pulverize her before she can even contemplate healing. The speed gap is so vast that it's not even fair. And now it's just time for the overkill. Let's go into his strength. So Shigaraki is just stated to be able to destroy a country over a period of days. Some might make arguments like, oh, Japan isn't really like a full-size country like Russia or the United States or something like that, and it's more like large island level. Which, yes, I agree. I think I fully agree, honestly. It's a very, very small country, island level. Okay, like I can get behind that. Like, I won't even contend it too much. But there is, like, if you want to go for like, there is ways to get like higher interpretations for a lot of these scalings, and like other feats like Deku causing a hurricane that lasted within the USA for a week or something like that. And there's ways to get My Hero Academia characters up in higher levels of AP, but there's no point of really doing that when Reze's best feat is like destroying a couple of buildings and like winks to city level. Like, I'm not even gonna go over those highball interpretations because it's just overkill at this point. And at the end of the day, Bakugo just blitz, knocks her fucking dome off, and squishes her heart. She has no hacks. No, Reze is just not a My Hero Academia caliber opponent. I'm gonna just be honest. She's more of a Demon Slayer level opponent. I feel like too many people hate on My Hero Academia, don't understand how strong the verse is. And I was a My Hero Academia hater for like a slight period of time. It's really just because of the fan base. The fan base makes it very annoying, and it's just not a fun place to be around. They're like One Piece fans, but worse. They can't read and they just push stupid agendas. But like, My Hero Academia characters are very strong, in my opinion. And I feel like they do get like underplayed and stuff like that because of the fandom. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why this is even a debate. This is a stupid debate. Bakugo slams. Reze has no win cons whatsoever. And she's better off fighting Rengoku. And I think Rengoku honestly wins. But thank you for watching this video. If you have any contentions with me, or if you agree with me, please join our Discord. It'll be down below. I'm always active in there. That's probably the best place outside of Twitter to find me. And thank you. New video coming soon, hopefully.